Chicago is a city of green, a city that safeguards its precious environment. Welcome to Chicago at Play.
Who's got your goat? Why, it's the Garfield Park Conservatory.
We were contacted by a Chicago resident who is keeping goats at her house as pets, and she has in the past had her goats go to different empty lots throughout the city to help keep the weeds down in these empty lots. But she wanted to take it to the next level and really see if she could let people know that goats might actually have a spot in the urban landscape. They're considered browsers, which is actually a little bit different than when we think of grazers. Grazers are animals who mow the lawn by eating close to the ground, and browsers, which is what goats are, they actually eat everything. We can think of grazers as the lawn mowers and browsers as the weed whackers of our environment.
Visitors to the conservatory are getting a big surprise when they walk outside.
And I think a lot of people who live in the city have had experiences with petting farms at street fairs. But this is a really different feel to it. It's actually sort of seeing what goats would look like in an idealized pasture sense. William LeBaron Jenney, who designed Garfield Park, had a dream of bringing farm animals into this particular park, wasn't actually able to do it. So 100 years later, we're bringing some farm animals here, and it feels like history is meeting back with itself again. We're happy to see the goats browsing here on our city landscape.
For 1 week each month throughout the summer, you'll be able to learn all about the benefits of goats in an urban environment.
They have wonderful milk. They have great manure, and also they can keep weeds down, and that's what we were really exploring with this particular resident. How can they keep the weeds down in some of our areas of our conservatory? Now, they're not eating weeds per se. We actually have an area that's planted with prairie plants that really benefit from being cut down periodically. So we thought, oh, we'll put the goats in the prairie area, bring people's attention to our prairie area, and also bring people's attention to the fact that goats actually might be really good companions for urban residents. They are just having a really good time playing on some of our logs in the back. And surprisingly enough, people really, I think, feel like there's something special about seeing goats, and especially young goats, playing in the middle of a city landscape. And it makes you feel a little bit closer to humanity, I think.
Check the Garfield Park Conservatory website for dates when you can visit the goats. For your safety, please do not touch or feed the goats.
And while you're here, you'll get a chance to see that we have a really great, big, beautiful backyard here at the Garfield Park Conservatory.